Hey, what's going on? My name is Brian Bauer, and Alexa, play Nickelback. Hope that worked. Anyway, today we are going to be changing the strings and oiling the fretboard on my Solar A1.6D, the natural finish here. And the main thing is we are going to be changing it with the Evertune. So it's a bridge that scares a few people, but it's not too bad. So if you do like this kind of content, click the subscribe button, click the like button right now because it really helps me out. So first off, we're gonna take these locking tuners right here, and we are going to we're gonna loosen the strings up, and we are going to, there we go. We are going to pop these off. All right, let's do this the quick way. I'll put it on the camera here. By the way, locking tuners are far the greatest thing ever. Just gonna pop these off. They have quite the turning ratio on them, so I might need to spin them a little bit more, but here we go. It's pretty easy. Okay, our strings are loose on here. Now, one thing when you do loosen these strings up, you see this? These bridge saddles are sitting back here a little ways. This is normal. This is okay. There's nothing wrong with this. Okay, so we're gonna loosen up our tuners. Luckily, there's only 6 of them. We're gonna pop these things off the guitar right now. Oops. Push these through. This stuff's really easy. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Go. Now we've got all the strings off the guitar. So first thing, I'll just wipe that little bit of dust away. So here we have an ebony fretboard. In order to keep that ebony fretboard looking nice and hydrated. No, we're not gonna spill tea on it. We're gonna take some of this lemon oil. For the most part here, anything really works in this case, but you can get the Dunlop stuff. But I've had good luck with this stuff. And if you ever get a really dry fretboard, like something like rosewood or whatnot, well, you'll know the difference. So ebony does require some maintenance, okay? So we're gonna rub that into our board. Today we don't really need to polish the frets or anything because, well, this guitar is fairly new. It's only a year old, or I've only had it a year anyway. And yeah, I love the stainless steel jumbo frets on this thing. They're really, really nice. So anyway, we got that nicely in there soaking. So get that board hydrated. This stuff does require some maintenance, and I mean, I went for years on guitars and never maintained anything. So in this case, I like to, keep these in good shape. By the way, you'd never know this is a B stock. There's actually a grain imperfection right here. I think it's better than my other one in some senses, but man, this thing's a killer guitar. So today we're gonna be putting on a set of 9 to 46 gauge Dadarrio NXYL. I've been using NYXL for about 2 or 3 years now. NYXL lasts a long time. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing to those strings. I went out on a limb and tried them one day. And I've used regular XL, I've used the clear tone strings. I never cared for Ernie Ball so much. But for the most part, I mean, those work, but these are just awesome. So no complaints there. I'm just gonna wipe Here, like oil my pickup a little bit, but and a little bit of lint there. But other than that, now we got that on the fretboard. It's time to open up our package of strings today. This is just kind of a video I didn't really plan on doing, but I'm like, screw it. I feel like doing it. I've got a new coach down here, so a little bit of a different angle and whatnot. So we'll open up our package of strings here. And are they, yeah, so they got it color coded here. It actually says, it says it here instead. So now we're doing this, we might as well pop these on. Now, Evertune is, as a bridge, it maybe scares people, but one thing I really like about Evertune is, compared to like a Floyd Rose, when you were working on things, everything gets so screwed up. Like you do one little adjustment this way or the other way, and then the bridge is all over the place. This bridge has memory, so it knows. I have this set it to this gauge. This is the stock gauge that comes with it, by the way. And I'm just gonna puncture a hole in this because real professional, right? But yeah, the bridge will remember exactly. But it's already set there. Some people say you don't stretch your strings, but probably will do it anyway. So now when you're putting these things on your guitar, I probably won't be playing this one too much tonight, but let's see where we're at time-wise, 7 minutes. Okay, so brass. First off, I'll show you guys how to put one of these strings on here. Do the top ones first. We won't go through the whole thing, but maybe we'll time lapse it. We'll see what's up. So I do know that it says brass is the first one. This is our 9. Okay, so our hole is about lined up here. Now what you're gonna do, if you see these locking tuners in the back, like right here, well this here is what tightens them in. You don't have to wrap the string around the post, and this is actually probably better for your tuning. Not that it really matters. So if you see this like right here, you put this through here, and there's a little hole in the back. Put it through just like a regular string through body. Look, comes up through, easy. Now I'll do most of the tuning with the Kemper. Right, so once you're done feeding that through the hole, just stick it in here. Pretend I didn't do this twice, and oops, all the way through. Sure, she's fairly tight, and you're gonna take this. You're gonna take that screw in the back. You're gonna tighten that up. Once you, oops, make sure it's sitting in the nut. Once you're done tightening that up, it's there. And what we're gonna do is now we are going to start to tighten this up, right like this, right here, and start bringing this around. And you can see the bridge comes back. So at this point, you don't need a whole lot of tension on these, which is really good. So got that one on there, and next up we got our B string. So again, feed that sucker through the back. Here we go. Let's see, are we in tune? Is it in tune? So when you are working with these things, there's bend zones and there's no bend zones. So when you hear it pitch up a little bit, so you won't bend. It's number of turns. And then you get to the bend zone. So there's a sweet spot in there. It's pretty straightforward. I actually really like this bridge for changing it. So the next color we need is black. I hate working on E strings. And it's already in tune, so that's awesome. So anyway, guys, I'll do the next part of the video. So at this stage of the game, we're, well, you know, about done. So I've already tuned the guitar up, but you can see here on my tuner, this guitar, the cool thing about this was where I was using the exact same gauge of strings, I was able to set this where it actually just stays in tune. When I restring it, I just get up the tension. Now, I like being in the bend zone, so you know, you see this, it's going up and down a little bit. But right here, so if you're gonna do any little adjustments, so let's say I didn't wanna be in the bend zone, I can roll that back, and you can see, the tuner doesn't really move. So what I do, go up, watch your tuner, listen for it. As soon as that goes slightly sharp, I'm gonna roll back till it's in tune again. Then we're in the bend zone. We're in with 1 cent, and it's super easy. So I don't really have to change it. However, if you do have to change it, stick the Evertune key in here, do your adjustments. You can also adjust your intonation from the back right here, and you can adjust your string height right here. I might adjust my string height to be a little bit lower for the back end. But however, I think this is a really nice and easy bridge to work with, okay? Absolutely no complaints there. So if you're scared of it, just remember, it's easy to work with. I don't really change the tunings and stuff too much, but remember, strings come off, the saddles go back. Pull the string tight, tighten it up on the locking tuner, and play it. There's gonna be a number of turns there once it's at pitch, and it's not gonna be in the bend zone. If you don't want it in the bend zone, then, well, perfect. If you want it in the bend zone, just get it to the point where it goes slightly sharp, then roll it back to where it's in tune again. You can always do your minor adjustments with the Evertune key. Guys, if you like this kind of content, make sure to click the subscribe button, the like button, the notification bell, and all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys all again in some other video. See yous.